sitting at 2-6. I want to be positive first here.
To say that the New York Giants have gotten off to a slow start in each season over the last decade is an understatement. Through the first 8 games, the Giants have started 2-6 or worse in 7 of the last 8 seasons. Each spring, 6 NFL executives are delegated with the task of creating the NFL schedule. Those 6 executives did the Giants absolutely zero favors this year. The Giants start the season with an absolute brutal lineup of opponents. In fact, the Giants have the toughest schedule on paper that any team has faced over the past 5 years. 2 games on the road versus divisional opponents to start the year with opening day in Washington and a Week 2 matchup in Dallas where the Giants have not won since 2016, which was Dak Prescott's rookie season. The Giants have 10 games against opponents who had at least 10 wins a season ago, and they'll face the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles 2 times in a 3-week span. There are really only 2 games I can see the New York Giants being favored in. On the road in Week 5 versus the New Orleans Saints, and on the road versus the New England Patriots in Week 13. And when you look at the list of quarterbacks that the Giants will face in 2025, this newly upgraded defense will have their hands full. Veterans like Dak Prescott, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Geno Smith, Jared Goff and Jordan Love from the NFC North. But what is most intriguing is that the Giants will also face every quarterback drafted in the first round of the 2024 NFL Draft except Michael Penix Jr. That's Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, J.J. McCarthy, and Bo Nix. The last 2 being quarterbacks that Giants general manager Joe Schoen passed up on. Winning those games could prove that Joe Schoen's process and philosophy are headed in the right direction. But losing those games could prove that the Giants made a major mistake in passing up on those potential franchise quarterbacks. Last year, we had to watch the 8th overall selection in the 2024 NFL Draft put 34 points on the New York Giants' head in a blowout victory in Week 16 when Michael Penix Jr. and the Atlanta Falcons beat the Giants 34-7. This year gives Joe Schoen and Brian Daboll a chance at redemption. But it all starts in Week 1 when the Giants will have to travel to Washington to take on the Commanders on opening day. With the importance of getting off to a fast start, it will be the most important game of the Giants season. And here's why. The Giants have made the playoffs just 2 times in the past decade. Each of those times, the Giants won their season opener, and both games were on the road. In 2022, it was the Tennessee Titans, and it came down to the absolute last play where Saquon Barkley willed his way into the end zone on the game-winning 2-point conversion. In 2016, the Giants held the lead 20-19 in the final minutes of the game, and a big mistake cost the Cowboys their chance at a victory after Dak Prescott drove the Cowboys into field goal range, and wide receiver Terrence Williams failed to get out of bounds.
Williams has got to get out of bounds, and he doesn't. He makes a mistake.
In both instances, the Giants ended up winning by 1 point and ultimately ended up in the playoffs at the end of the season. The last time the Giants lost a season opener and still made the playoffs was during the Giants' historic 2011 Super Bowl run.
We lose to Washington. Victor's, he dropped the ball the first 3rd down. Brandon Stokely's kind of in the mix those first 2 games. We're trying to figure out who our slot receiver is going to be, if Victor is going to be the guy. Brandon gets hurt that week in Philly. He's not going to play. And so, Victor's throwing in saying, hey, you're getting all the reps. You're playing the whole game.
So it starts in Week 1 on the road against the Commanders, where the Giants have won 8 of the last 12 games dating back to 2013. But this is a totally different Washington team, a team that won 12 games last season and made it all the way to the conference championship, a team that has a new identity at the quarterback position. Brian Daboll has not won an opening day game since his first season with the New York Giants in 2022. In fact, he lost his last 2 season openers by a combined score of 68-6. The Giants drafted quarterback Jackson Dart with the 25th overall selection in the 2025 NFL Draft. And the plan moving forward is to have Jackson Dart sit, learn, and develop behind 2 veteran quarterbacks who are more than capable. But if the Giants can't get off to a fast start in 2025, those plans will be derailed faster than a New York minute.
I'm the type of nigga Sassy on the bitch, VVS, clarity, stone, Prezi on the bitch. And I'm feeling like the hand of God, bless me in this bitch.
We all here for one goal, and that's to win. We're going to do this together, man. Everything we do, we're going to do it together, man. Have each other back on every play. Play hard on every play, and the results will be ours, man. Let's go out there and whoop some ass. Let's go. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.